Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Happy Thursday to you. And how you doing? As we're keeping in the loop here with, as you know, myself, as well as one and only Greg Nibler. I'm Winnie's son, longtime financial pro, CNBC Financial Advisor Council member, Forbes contributor, and of course, host of Level Up with Winnie's Son, which is also on NASDAQ, Amazon Fire, and Roku. But joining me is the one and only Greg Nibler. Greg, how are you?
I am doing great. Thank you, Winnie. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining. And yes, I'm Greg Nibler. I'm a tech journalist, reporter for a long, long time. I talk about that here on the show, but entertainment, kind of everything in between. So I appreciate everybody who is here. And we are live. I want to emphasize that because we can take your comments as we go through whatever we talk about. This is all meant to be a lot of fun. And we want to hear your feedback as we go through the show too, because there's some exciting things we're going to be talking about here today. As usual, Winnie's going to kick it off here with what's going on in the world of finances. And this is how I get my news every week. And I'm sure a lot of other people too, because Winnie is an expert in this. So Winnie, thank you for sharing all of your info every week with us.
Would people have different levels? So then all of a sudden, those of you who sweat a lot, now you're actually more valuable because you're creating more electricity. They're like, I don't hang out with the sweaty person because then I'll stick my phone on you.
That dream come true. You know, finally, there's a use for how much I sweat. But yeah, I mean, that's true. I didn't even think about that. If it, more can produce more power, makes you a more valuable employee. But
so if you're on a dating app, you say, I produce this.
I'll charge your phone while we're on the date.
Vicky sees where I'm going on this. It's like a little crazy. But saw ions from sweat likely put cherry. It's good to have someone scientific in the group. Greg, I don't even know how you find this stuff, but this is why it's so entertaining. I look forward to this show every week just to learn this stuff. So now I'm thinking like we're basically walking, talking solar. We don't even need the sun because you can sweat without sun now.
Just converting energy. And this is one example too. There's other companies and research institutes that are working on things like this. There's also just the idea of producing electricity from your clothing. There's a lot of people that are working on that. I think I even talked about one a couple of weeks ago, but just, and incorporating in different kind of electronics into your clothes. So just your movement generates energy. I think I missed whatever the comment was that came through there, but
Tira said most valuable sweater.
I would be in the running. I would definitely be in the running for this. You don't know how much I have to pull this room down before. I'm all for it now. I'm definitely for that.
Now I'm picturing you, Greg, in the forest, when you're camping. I'm picturing you in your tent with like this fancy gadget hat that has metal stuff and like all these gloves and everything with metal things.
Just to make myself sweat more.
Doesn't that matter if it's a hurricane or an earthquake? I could charge myself good.
Everybody will be coming to me, when the power goes out.
Yeah. The next thing you will know, like you'll be able to create your own water, grow vegetables.
This is why I love science. It's making it valuable finally after all these years.
Tara wants to know the company name. One thing we should talk about is what we plan to do next week, Greg.
Yes, indeed. Let me fix my camera there. I will be back on here in just a second. Well, I'm a voice right now. Yes, coming up next week, we will be actually talking about what to stream. Let's see here. Am I coming back on? This is totally me. I just bumped my camera. So this is just another bad endorsement for me flying that car.
You talk and I'll be you. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're doing this. So next week, we're going to be talking about streaming television and some of the different things that you can watch, especially with all the services out there. This July, there are a lot of really great shows that are going to be coming out, and we want to talk to you about those. But we also want to hear about what you like to watch. So if you can send us in your recommendations, we'll make sure to talk about those next week as well. Back to you, Winnie.
Thank you, Greg. That was super, super helpful. I'm excited. Yeah, we would love to hear exactly what Greg said. We want to hear from you. Let us know what are the things that we should be paying attention to. And most important, what are things that have jumped on your radar? Because this is about keeping all of us in the loop and providing more value for each of us. And this is really, really interesting time. But With that, Greg and I thank you so much for tuning in. We so appreciate your support. And most importantly, know that we want to continue to have conversations like this with you on and offline. And don't forget, our direct messages are open on Twitter. We would love to hear from you. And we would be happy to connect. And who knows, we might have a really fun guest for you very, very soon. So, hey, well, you're
back.
Kirk.
I'm back again. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. If somebody's got like a startup company or some cool product or anything at all, yeah, get a hold of us anytime. Always happy to talk. Can always give recommendations as well. If you have tech questions about anything, I can definitely figure out the answer or point you in the right direction. But yeah, we just want to have fun. And like when he said, be interactive. You're a part of the show as much as we are. So we just really, really enjoy that aspect of it.